Good morning.
Good morning.
Dave Deacon.
Brent McIntyre.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
So this is Cotton County wheat.
This is Cotton County wheat. About 10 days, 2 weeks ahead of schedule for harvest here. We got started last week on about May 15th and got several days of cutting. Some days we shouldn't have cut due to humidity and cool weather, but then we got stopped by 6 inches of rain and a lot of wind and hail around here. So
wow,
we're on a break right now, and this is what we got.
And there's a lot of broken here too, I guess.
A lot of broken here. We're probably around 60-70% damage here or more. This field probably had 45 bushel potential. It's probably down to 10 to 15 right now.
So will you be able to salvage anything from this field, do you think?
I think we got to get whatever we can off of here. I'm guessing 10 or 15 bushel an acre. The last thing you want is a bunch of volunteer out here, so we need to get what we can off.
How did the crop look before the hailstorm?
This crop was probably around mid-40s, I would say. Gallagher is a good variety of wheat. This had Milo on it last year, so it was on cleaner ground. I'd say around mid-40s was its potential, and it's amazing how it can be taken away from you in one night.
This being one field that hasn't been harvested yet, you actually have a couple fields that are.
Yeah, we've got about a third of our wheat already out. We were harvesting on some sandier ground down south of Temple, and we were seeing any yields anywhere between low 30s to mid to low 50s, I guess. And it was, all right so far, but we knew there was a chance of rain inside. Some of that was cut on the little green side, but knowing what the last couple of years we've gone through with all the rain and the monsoon weathers we've had, we've seen good test weights drop in the high 50s. So we were seeing test weights here 63. Some guys I knew of 65, 65 and a half. And anytime you get a lot of rain on it, you'll see a big drop in test weight and obviously a drop in yield when you see damage like this. So even though it was a little green, we got out what we could just to try to keep its good yield potential there.
Other parts of the state, they haven't had the timely rains that you guys have. We've come across some fields that earlier in the season they were wondering if they were going to have a wheat crop, but you guys, your moisture's been a little more consistent.
Well, down here it depends on where you are.
Yeah.
South of Temple, close to the river, and same with our friends on the other side of the river in North Texas. We were hit by several 5 and 6 inch rains in the fall, and it kept it muddy there for a while. North of Temple and around Walters, it wasn't as much, but we did have timely rains in the fall, and in the winter time we ended up with 2 inches, 3 inches at a time, and it just kept the ground saturated. Really any ground that's been grazed, there was a severe penalty in wheat yield if you grazed up to late February, even early mid-March. Wheat never did come back out of it because we turned it off dry in March. But yeah, we had a lot more rain in the fall and winter than really what we needed.
Right. Well, Brent, thank you for showing us your Cotton County field.
My pleasure, Dave.
Okay. Back on May 19th, we celebrated a major anniversary of wheat research at Oklahoma State University.